Good morning to all. How are you? I hope all of you are fine. Are you ready for our next class? Okay, all are ready. Okay, all of you take your textbook. Last class we have already studied. What is the title of our lesson? Yes, Tinker Bell. Who is the author of the lesson? Yes, very good. Ruskin Bond. All of you clear that lesson? All of you understand very well? All of you read 5 times that story? I think all of you, I hope all of you read very well, all of you understand very well. Okay, next we are going to discuss, next we are going to discuss our exercise part. Okay, today we are going to discuss our exercise part. All of you look in your textbook, take page number 13. Okay, comprehension. First, answer the following questions. First question. Where was narrator beginning of the story? Where was narrator beginning of the story? What is the answer? All of you try to answer this question. Yes. Narrator was sitting on the bank of a small irrigation canal. Bank of small irrigation canal. And the second one, what was he doing? What was he doing? We already discussed that question. Last class. Okay. What was he doing? Yes. Gassing a heroines of fishing in muddy water. Understand? Okay. Who nets his elbow? A little god. A little god nets his elbow. Understand? All of you understand? Okay. And the second question. What's the second question? Yes. How did grandfather pursue grandmother to keep the god? To keep the god. That's the answer. Yes. Grandfather pursued grandmother to keep the god by telling her that God's milk is very good for what? For what? The God's milk for very good for her rheumatism. Okay, understand? And the third question. Why was Tinkerbell tied up? Why was Tinkerbell tied up? Why was Tinkerbell tied up? Yes, Tinkerbell was tied up because she was using her herons. She was always using her herons. Every chance, one day she buttered the gardener from behind while he was bending over the sweet pea bed. Then the gardener refused to work till Tinkerbell was tied up. Tinkerbell was tied up. Once again we discuss the answer. Tinkerbell was tied up because she was using the horns. She was using horns at every chance. One day she buttered the gardener from behind while he was bending over the sweet pea bed. The gardener refused to work till Tinkerbell was tied up. Understand? Clear? Okay. Then, what is the fourth question? What's the fourth question here? Yes. What prompted grandmother to get rid of Tinkerbell? What prompted grandmother to get rid of Tinkerbell? What's the answer here? Anybody say the answer? What's the answer here? Ah, yes, Tinkerbell eyes was very moist. Sorry, as a fifth answer. Okay, sorry. Fourth one. Grandmother finally got rid of Tinkerbell when Tinkerbell buttered while the ant was bending over a pot in the garden. Bending over the pot in the garden, the ant insisted that Tinker had injured her. That insisted Tinker had injured her. Grandmother finally got rid of the Tinkerbell when the Tinkerbell buttered the narrator's ant with her horns while the ant was bending over a pot in the garden. Then the ant insisted that Tinker had injured her. That's the answer of the fourth question. And the fifth one, why were Tinkerbell's eyes moist? Why were the Tinkerbell eyes moist? Here, let's answer. Ah, yes. Tinkerbell eyes were moist because she seems to understand that she was being taken away. She was being taken away from narrator house forever. Narrator house forever. That's why here eyes, Tinkerbell's eyes very moist. Understand? Okay. I think all of you understand these questions and answers. Okay. Don't worry. I'll send the answers to WhatsApp. Okay. Here, exercise number B. Find these sentences in the text which suggests that. Here, first one. Find the sentence. Find the sentence in the text which suggests that. Suggests that. First one. The goat was very young. Where the narrator first saw it. Which suggests that. Here the answer. First question. The goat was very young when the narrator first saw it. Which suggests that. Yeah, we can search in our text this sentence. Then we can find out the answer. First one answer. Looking pretty grey eyes is the suggests that. The first one, the goat was very young when the narrator first saw it. Here the answer. Looking round, I found a little goat at my side, soft as velvet and with pretty grey eyes. All of you got the answer? Okay. And the second one. Both the narrator and his grandfather loved animals. Okay. Second one, both the narrator and his grandfather loved animals. All of you find out. I will give one example for the first one. Here, second, third and fourth one's homework. All of you find out the answer from your search in your textbook. Okay. Here, and the third question. The narrator was very close to his grandfather. The narrator was very close to his grandfather, which suggests that. Find out the answer. Okay. And the fourth one, the narrator's hand was not injured. The narrator hand was not injured. It was only her pride that was hurt. That 2 to 4. Only 3 questions for your homework. Okay. Here, next exercise number C. Turn your page, take page number 40. Think and answer. First one, do you think Cook was very kind-hearted man? Do you think the Cook was very kind-hearted man? Oh, yes, we all know. Yes. Anybody argue this question? Means question? No. Right? Your own answer. And then, do you think the cook was very kind-hearted man? I think he's very kind-hearted man. Yeah. Your answer is yes. What makes you say so? എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് അങ്ങനെ പറയാൻ കാരണം? Okay. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ്? What's the answer? Okay. Here, what makes you say so? എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് അങ്ങനെ kind-hearted man ആണെന്ന് പറയാൻ കാരണം? This is also your homework. Find out the answer. Okay. And the next we are going to discuss read this sentence. Page number 16. Read this sentence. Here. Read this sentence. I will not put up with. I will not put up with another bird or animal in the house. Here, the phrase is color is a phrasal verb. Here, phrase is a color. Put up with is a phrasal verb. Phrasal verb put up with means to accept an unpleasant situation without complaining. Unpleasant situation without complaining. Look at the some more phrasal verbs with put with and the meanings. Here, some more examples. Some more examples are given here. All of you will look at these examples. First one. Put in. What's the meaning? To spend. Working. Here, put in. To spend time or use energy working. Okay. And the next phrasal verb, put out. Put out. What's the meaning here? To stop something. From burning. Okay. And the next phrasal verb, put away. Put away. To keep something. To keep something back in its usual place. Okay. And the next phrasal verb, put off. Put off. To postpone. To postpone or delay. Delay something. I know nobody got the textbook. That's why I writing these phrasal verbs in your blackboard. Okay. And the last one, put forward. Put forward. What's answer? To suggest. Meaning to suggest. So are the phrasal verbs. Some phrasal verbs. Yeah. Oh, first one, putting, put out, put away, put off, put for. And these are the meanings of phrasal verb. Here the exercise. Complete this sentence using the correct forms of phrasal verb. Using the correct forms of phrasal verb. Using the correct form of phrasal verbs from here this list. Okay, understand? Here one example. First one, please put away your, please dash your clothes and books are tidy the room. Mother said to me. What's the answer? Put away. Put away. To keep something back in usual place. So meaning of that phrasal verb. Here, please put away your clothes and books and tidy the room. Mother said to me. Okay. And the second one. Our class has dashed a plan to clean the rubbish around the school. What is the phrasal verb here? Our class has dashed a plan to clean the rubbish around the school. Yes, this is the answer. Put forward, to suggest. Our class has to suggest or put forward a plan to clean rubbish around the school. Got the answer? Second one, put forward. And the third one, it took the firefighters several days before they could dash the forest fire. And fourth one, I have to work hard if I want to finish my history project on time. I can dash it dash, and now I find that I have very little time left to finish it. And the last one, fifth one, Nisha has to dash a lot of effort if she wants to sing a stage. All of you choose the correct phrasal verb from this list. Okay. It's a homework. Only 3 questions. 3rd to 3 to 5. All of you find out the answers. Okay. And then next discussion, next exercise, dictionary work. Next exercise, dictionary work. Refer to a dictionary and find meanings of underlined words in each pair of sentence. All of you find out these underlined words, find out the meanings of that words. Okay, it's very simple. Look at your dictionary, all of you find out your word meanings. Okay. Here, next exercise number part, writing. Okay, read this letter. All of you read this letter in your home. Okay. First, 52 MG Road, New Delhi, on 19 August 2017. Dear Ruskin, yeah, thank you for your letter and lovely photographs for your Tinkerbell that you have sent me my post. She seems to be a very sweet little pet. Though she seems to getting into trouble with your grandmother very often. I wish we were allowed to keep us pet in hostel. I would be much fun. I would have kept a pet kitten. I hope you are feeling better now. When will you coming back to school? The cook announced last Monday that he will get a fruit or a sweet and a glass of milk after lunch and every dinner every day. Yesterday, she had our sports day. Manish won the Best Athlete Award. We managed a second place in the relay race. All of you who are in the team were missing you. It would have been wonderful to share a moment with you. I look forward to your letter. Come back soon. Your friend Rohit. Here, imagine that you are a boy from the story. Imagine that you are a boy. നിങ്ങളാണ് ആ ബോയ് എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുക. നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരുമാണ് ആ ബോയ് എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുക. Write a reply to Rohit. Write a reply to Rohit. Tell him what happened to Tinkerbell after she left your home. എന്താണ് what happened? പിന്നെ എന്താണ് സംഭവിച്ചത്? Tinkerbell after she left your home. ടിങ്കർ ബെല്ലിനെ ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് കൊണ്ടുപോയതിനു ശേഷം എന്താണ് അവിടെ സംഭവിച്ചതെന്ന് നിങ്ങളോട് ഒരു റിപ്ലൈ ലെറ്റർ എഴുതാനാണ് പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ്? ഇറ്റ്സ് എ homework. Okay, all of you note down and all of you find out the answer. All of you find out the reply letter. Okay, now imagine you are a boy. Imagine that you are a boy from the story. I think all of you understand. It's very simple. Okay, I think all of you clear this exercise. All of you understand very well this lesson very well. All of you studied this question answers and exercise very well. Okay, studied question answers very well. Then only easily can answer the questions in your exam time. Okay, all of you study very well and all of you send the answer my version. Okay, all of you send correct in a time. All of you submit your notebook in correct time. Okay, I think all of you understand. Let's wind up our today's class. Thank you.